An emotional moment for the community as almost 100 cancer survivors gathered to support each other through the opening lap of the Relay for Life. There were tears, hugs and laughter. Survivors and their families went through a range of emotions as they marked their journeys with the disease.
Lost my husband but we are still here. He was my main carer, but I've got very good family and friends who support me all the time.
And what's going to be going through your mind today when you start that first lap?
Him, for the main thing, my family, my beautiful granddaughters, and everybody who's going through the same journey that I am.
You've got to take courage, be brave, be positive, always believe in yourself, and my slogan, as I say, never lose hope.
When they tell you you've only got 3 years, you think of everything. You think of your family, your grandchildren. You think of everyone, and you say, well, is this it? This is what I came down to this earth for. But then, I turn around and says, well, the only thing I can do is fight it. I look in the mirror every morning and I say, you're here again, let's go.
I was diagnosed in 2009 with breast cancer. My children were very young and it was a very scary time. But with the help of the breast clinic here in Gibraltar, which are fantastic, I made it through and I've been 16 years on June the 19th, cancer-free.
This is extraordinary. There's so many people, and with the survivor there, that we've got to thank God that we are here.
At that time, the word cancer was taboo. Nobody would use the word cancer. When I was sent to England for treatment, thank God it was only radiotherapy, and over there the nurse said, "You do know you have the big C." I said, yes.
So when I was smaller, at the age of 3, I got leukemia, so things went downhill, really.
We feel good to see him at his age, that he's a survivor and he's doing really well.
Feeling grateful that I still have plenty of years ahead of me, seeing my children grow, being with my family, and it's a bit, the journey's hard, but you meet people.
We are very down, but here seeing everyone supporting each other, it's very emotional.
She definitely does inspire me because she's the strongest person I've ever known, and I don't know what I would do without her.
This year, the community came together in greater numbers than ever before to support Cancer Research UK.
So I think that it is one of the biggest events in Gibraltar's community with regards to fundraising. It's an amazing event where so many people from our community can just come together, show solidarity for those fighting the battle, show support for those who are still fighting, and obviously remember those who unfortunately aren't with us today. As you can see, the stadium is buzzing. There are so many people in the personalized t-shirts with their tents, willing and committed to staying here for that full 24 hours, which I think for them is a little sacrifice compared to what cancer survivors and people who are battling cancer currently face.
The day was a true testament to the strength of survivors and the battles they've faced or are still facing, but it also served as a tribute to those we have lost. The Candle of Hope ceremony was a poignant reminder of the loved ones lost to cancer. There were some powerful stories of fundraising in memory of loved ones.
My mother 5 years ago to pancreatic cancer, so for me, it's a topic which is very close to my heart, and unfortunately it touches a lot of people in Gibraltar. She is 100% my and my brother's motivation for everything.
£7.5 grand already.
£7.5 grand.
We set a target of £5,000, which we surpassed yesterday evening.
Before my dad, I hadn't really been affected much by it, and after my dad, this is my first time doing something like this, and the community is honestly just so beautiful, and I never expected it to touch me this much. So
from start to finish, you couldn't miss the feeling of community spirit at Lathbury. This was praised by a Cancer Research UK official.
I've been to several relays back in the UK, and I can honestly say I have never experienced anything like this. You have been incredible. Thank you so much.
In the end, the collective effort paid off. a record-breaking total was raised.
As of 10:30 this morning, you have collectively raised £104,633.
1 in 2 people are touched by cancer in their lifetime. It's a difficult journey, but facing it together can make all the difference.